the McDonnell Douglas F-15E Strike Eagle. The American all-weather multi-role strike fighter designed in the 1980s for long-range high-speed interdiction will be released in DCS World. Produced by the well-versed and experienced team at Razbam Simulations, they have been creating top-notch military and civil aircraft simulations since 2003. The Strike Eagle project is looking promising and is one of the most awaited modules for DCS World. Here at How I Play, we will check the current status of the development process and what features will await us once the module is launched. This and more on How I Play. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we will talk about the upcoming module from Razbam, the F-15E Strike Eagle for DCS World. It has been some time and the module announcements predates our channel. We always knew about it but awaited better confirmations and more content in order to provide a good view on what awaits us. Before we start looking into the data, it is my pleasure to announce our first sponsor for the channel. VR Rock have been kind enough to support our channel, offering something we deem right for our community: specialized prescription lenses for your VR headsets. Yes, you heard me right. It's a problem I encountered ever since I started using my VR headset. My friends who wear prescription glasses couldn't enjoy flying in DCS as my headset wouldn't safely fit without taking the glasses off. VR Rock will manufacture the lenses according to the prescription information you provide, fitting most VR headsets currently on the market, and will ship it worldwide with the benefits of a tax-free policy. If you use our Hip Games discount code, you will receive 5% on any order and support our channel in the process. Link is in the video description. Now let's move on. The McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle was introduced by the United States Air Force to replace its fleet of F-4 Phantoms. Another module we are waiting for in DCS World by Hitler this time. The F-15E was first delivered to the Air Force operational units in 1988. Then it reached initial operation capability on 30 September 1989. It served in numerous operations in the Gulf War like Desert Shield and Desert Storm, also in no-fly operations in the Balkans. And after the 9/11 attacks, it serves in the Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, and of course, we need to mention the operation against the Islamic State from 2014 until the present, and so on. The United States Air Force F-15E Strike Eagle can be generally distinguished from other US Eagle variants by the darker aircraft camouflage, conformal fuel tanks or CFTs. These are mounted along the engine intake ramps, and it has a tandem seat cockpit. So that's the one we are going to get from Razbam. And yes, it's another multi-crew aircraft. Thus the question on what name will they choose for the weapon system officer in the back. What do you think? Check out our poll in the community section. About the AI, user commented that it would be a simple point-and-shoot AI and nothing too complex. Cannot confirm yet, but we will take a look in a future video or when the module is released. The Strike Eagle module has been under development for quite some time now. In fact, for so long that some parts of it needed to be redone to current quality standards. Earliest mention of it by Razbam was around 2012-2013 in a Facebook post or forums like this one. Now, as 2012 would be the initial product announcement, it came with ups and downs, development resumed at some point, possible even from scratch. Razbam mentioned at one point that they ended up continuously adding features which made it take a longer time. Alongside all of this, we could imagine that maybe 10 years ago, DCS couldn't really handle an F-15E in it, with all its multiple MPDs and multi-crew, but I won't go too much into this. I will only mention that if that was the case, waiting for DCS to be what it is today was a good option, but we will definitely get to see once they release it. On the official DCS forum, we got more information from Razbam about the weapons list that will be available for the module. It seems that all 3 pods offered with the F-15E will be the Lantern, Lightning and Sniper pod, but be aware some of them may not be there at initial release. Also, it's not quite certain if we will get the joint helmet mounted queuing system, as Razbam reply, "It depends." The CFTs won't be removable, so they are there to stay. Of course, we will be able to fly solo, the backseat role will be taken over by another friendly AI. So until so far, it all sounds good. Meanwhile, we are seeing more and more content that includes the Strike Eagle. Our fellow YouTuber Grounding Sidewinder has his hands on the module back in the day when the South Atlantic map was released in early access. The showcase videos from Razbam are also ramping up, starting with the MPD's introduction, the UFC, and a few tests being showcased on YouTube. Now we got the UFC, navigation, and packs. And here we are in October 2022, waiting for the module to be released in early access when it's ready. From what we've seen until so far, the module is very detailed. The cockpit looks good, the external pilot model, not sure what are they hinting with it. Maybe they will get to walk around the jet? Maybe. Also keep in mind that the 2.8 update for DCS World is just around the corner. It could coincide with the release of the module, but we don't know that yet. This is one of the modules that people are getting really hyped for. It's understandable. As an iconic American strike fighter, nobody can deny that it will be awesome to use the Strike Eagle in many operations in DCS World. Keeping in mind that the learning curve is quite steep, but that didn't brought us down before, it won't now. But what do you guys think? Would we get it until the end of 2022? Leave your comments down below. And that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. I am happy to announce that I am full-time invested into the channel. Be on the lookout for more content on DCS World and other games and simulators. Our Discord channel link is in the video description down below. If you want to talk to us, we are happy to have you. Please leave us a like if you find our video informative and subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest information on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.